I'm Nia and welcome to today's Fallout 76 camp build video. Today I have a camp I want to showcase that is set in this pavilion. I wanted to show you what it looks like ahead of time so you know the pre-existing structure. The idea for this build came from Moonlight Cowboy. I believe it was a different camp that he had built inside of a pavilion, but I really like this split level scenic video and he does a really good job explaining it, where I find it really hard to give like actual tutorials on stuff. So if you want to know, feel free to search him up on YouTube, or I will link his channel in the description. So this camp I originally had made probably 6 to 8 months ago. It was something that really got me into building. There was a lot of inspiration that I took from his original pavilion build, and I kind of went with my own style on it. However, I accidentally picked up the camp, and because this is a camp that is mostly floating, it is quite time consuming to build. So I haven't reattempted it until now. With the pavilion pre-existing structure here, you can't have regular floors on top of it, so you must build partially from under the ground up. So these are floating floors that are on top of the pavilion's level itself. And that is what forms the structure within it to allow it to be a house. I think one of the drawbacks of building this way is you have to blueprint a lot of your items to place them inside, which means the build takes about 5 times as long because things won't just place down on the floor. They read as they don't have any support, unfortunately. Because this doesn't have tons of room, the decor is pretty simple, but I wanted to keep it looking clean and nice in here. I guess my little backstory for it is that they are a set of family cabins that people could stay in, and then they've just been turned into long-term housing in the apocalypse. A little garden and seating area out here, just a place to relax because they're bougie wastelanders. Side note, those Fashionat, I don't know, the robot says it Fashionat, so I'm gonna say it that way. Those mask displays are kind of bugged with the new masks, but I'm hoping they fix them because the Gorge Piece Queen would look awesome on the side of this house. Here you can kind of see the back and the side of the house. I will be showing this a bit closer in just a second, but I wanted to showcase how beautiful this location really is. It has a great landscape, and you can see so far beyond your own camp area that it makes it truly stunning. Back by the front of the cabin, there is some seating over here on the side, and then there is a grilling station complete with vegetables and mushrooms to chop up and grill for our Wastelanders' next meal. Over here you can get a closer look at the hot tub area, the perfect area to relax and wind down after fighting scorched all day. I try to include a lot of amenities in my camps while still retaining the theme, so you'll pretty much always see all of the crafting benches, most of the resources, stuff like that. Just, I'm trying to make them look like they belong. Down here is another little pavilion that I also enclosed. Put some workbenches out here, my vendor. It's a nice little central hub for people to spawn into, so they can explore around if they want to, but they don't have to search very far for a vendor. Here's the new forge. I think this is absolutely breathtaking. It's one of my favorite crafting stations that exist in the game at this point. More panning views of the work area because I'm trying to be artsy or something. I don't know. And then here is our second cabin. This is cabin number 6, which is geared more towards a family living here. When I first built this, I wasn't as proficient in adding decor, so I had some random things in here that I wanted to include as kind of a throwback to the original camp. One of those things would be this train track toy. I don't remember what you'd call it. The table with the trains on it. It doesn't really go, but it never really went in the first place either. Then a bathroom. I'd say it's an outhouse, but it's a little too fancy for an outhouse. The drawbacks of doing merges is NPCs don't realize they're merges.
You're joking. You're joking.
And that is pretty much it, aside from some more scenic shots of the build. Again, if you want any information on how to build something like this, please check out Moonlight Cowboy's channel. I'm not great at explaining things. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you have a great day.